The woman thought her husband was going to sue for divorce, so she rushed to beg for his forgiveness. However, Carl ignored her and angrily drove away from the ranch. It wasn't until late at night that Mary saw Carl again, but this time he was covered in blood. At first, she thought it was because of the affair that Carl and her lover Jack had had a confrontation. However, the next day, Mary discovered that Carl had mysteriously disappeared. Realizing that something was terribly wrong, she immediately called the police. The town sheriff drove along the road searching for Carl's whereabouts, eventually finding Carl's car on the side of the road. But strangely, the car was empty. At this point, Mary had no idea that Carl had fallen into an irretrievable abyss. On a freezing cold night, Jack was suddenly awakened from his sleep by the dogs barking uncontrollably outside. Not understanding why, he went outside to check and saw a car just drive away from the area. At first, Jack didn't think much of it, but the next morning, he discovered a woman's body in the yard. Seeing this, he was immediately terrified. Just then, a car drove up from a distance. Fearing he wouldn't be able to explain himself, Jack quickly hid the body behind a pile of wood. It turned out that his lover, Mary, had come to meet him. However, Jack couldn't shake off the unease because of the body. After sending Mary off with indifference, Jack hurried back to the woodpile to drag the body into the forest and dispose of it. But just as he was about to leave, something inexplicable made him change his mind. In a strange impulse, he picked the body up again and brought it back home. Under the cover of darkness, Jack carefully examined the body and discovered that it was none other than the missing wealthy socialite. He noticed a strangulation mark around her neck.